bridges and overpasses especially. Temperatures have fallen down into the 20s now, so we're at 22 in Fort Worth, as well as Denton, 26 in Dallas, 27 in Waxahachie, where we're still seeing some of that cold rain. That's our southeast areas around Corsicana and Athens. You guys are still sitting just above that freezing mark, but we've already dropped down into the teens around Graham, Bowie, and into Breckenridge, 21 degrees. That's where we're seeing some of that snow right now, but we have a wide range of colors on radar. You notice where we still have that warmer air, you're seeing that cold rain starting transition over to a bit of freezing rain. The purple is sleet, and then we're also seeing some of that snow. So sleet and snow starting to mix in. It's getting closer over towards the Metroplex. So around Fort Worth, could start to see some of those snowflakes, as well as into Weatherford, Azle, and then down towards Crowley and Joshua. We're starting to get some of that colder air, starting to see the precipitation shifting over a little bit more around Dallas. It's still mainly sleet. That extends over towards Seagoville and then also Sunnyvale as well. But we have seen a couple of hours of snow already over towards Jacksboro, Bowie, back into Olney in the South Bend area. That colder air moved into your area first. So that's why you got that quicker transition over to snow. And that's where we're going to see some of those highest snowfall totals. But down towards Stephenville, Hyco, Morgan, Clifton, and Hamilton, also likely going to start to see a few of those snowflakes mixing in with some sleet as well, as that colder air continues to work its way down to the southeast. And then we're getting a bit of a transition around Richland, Corsicana, and then right along a 45 as you head up towards Dallas County. Notice we still have some cold rain, a little bit of freezing rain, and then sleet following close behind it. So these roadways are going to be icy out there. Try and stay home and off the roads if you can. Leonard into Van Alstyne also getting some returns of about a little bit of snow trying to mix in with some sleet. And it's not just us that is dealing with this wintry precipitation. This is a very large system. We have meteorologist Jeff Ray here with us as well. And Jeff, it extends all the way up into the Midwest.
Yeah, it's really amazing to watch this. And the reason that Brittany and I are talking about this, because I know as you wake up this morning, you probably went to bed, it was just raining, and through the overnight now it's been starting to ice and snow. You're probably wondering, when will this come to an end? Well, look at the wide view, and you can see that this band of pink, you know, where the icing is going on, goes from the Rio Grande all the way up into Ohio. So we have a very large winter storm in progress, and you can see how much of the storm has engulfed the state of Texas. So I guess what we're trying to tell you is this is going to be going on for a while, for most of the morning. So what can you expect if you've got somewhere to go and you're trying to get out the door? Well, first let me show you where the heavy snow is. It's really up towards Graham and up towards the Red River into parts of almost into Denison. And this is where we're getting reports of maybe 4 to 6 inches of snow has fallen. Not all of that stuck, but that's a really good snow band. And it just shows you how persistent this winter storm has been here through the overnight hours. Now, I'm going to do another thing here. I'm going to actually take this road condition temperatures back 12 hours, and you can see how the Metroplex at 4 o'clock was in green. Nothing was sticking to the roads. And that blue, that's freezing. And then as we get to the light blue, that's that magic temperature at about 26 degrees where everything starts to stick. Now, Glenn, if you could show us our camera just outside here as we're looking down on I-30, and there is enough light on the side road. See what's happened, Brittany? This happened since we've been here. We got in at 2. In the last 2 hours, that has whited over. And what's going on there is that this sleet is sticking as it's hitting the roads now that it's below 26 degrees. And it's only going to get worse as the day goes on. So as we take a look at where the mixed precipitation is, Glenn, why don't we go back to the map, and I'll show you all this big area pink. This is where I know there's snow out to the west, but underneath that snow, there's ice. It is all just ice so far in the Metroplex, and this has transitioned over starting around 1, 2 o'clock. The bridges were the first to get iced over, and now we're starting to see the roads, secondary roads especially, getting iced over. And Brittany, really, we do not paint an optimistic picture talking about the rest of the morning. And if I was king for a day, Brittany, I would say, let's have a day without commerce. Let's just not get out there, right, and get to work, because you need to be staying at home if you can.
Yes, definitely, because those roadways are going to be treacherous, and we'll just take you through futurecasts here through the morning hours. So we're at 4 a.m. We're still around that sleet to potentially a couple of snowflakes mixing in around the Metroplex, but we're going to see that shifting over to snow. So we're going to have a layer of ice and then a layer of snow by the time the system moves out. But models are starting to clear it off to the east a little bit earlier. So Kaufman over towards Mineola, Tyler, you guys are still dealing with sleet around 10 a.m. tomorrow morning. We'll still have that snow around Dallas-Fort Worth area, but getting closer to midday, noon to 1 o'clock, that's when we're starting to see things clearing out. Then we're going to be dealing with the Arctic air, so we're going to have dangerous wind chills, especially heading into Friday morning. So stay with us. We're going to be back at 4:30 on CBS 11, but we do have a QR code for you. You can scan this, download our CBS DFW app. You'll continue to stay updated on the weather. We'll see you from 4:30 to 7, and then extended coverage with Chief Meteorologist Scott Padgett joining us from 7 to 9 a.m.